There's a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Good morning. This is Fred Mitchell, Chair of the Progressive Liberal Party, Minister for the Foreign Service, MP for Foxhill. Today is Friday. It's the 14th of March, 2025. The Ides of March, the date in history, the 15th of March in 44 BC, when Julius Caesar was assassinated by his fellow senators in Rome. I will make my usual call to my friend Zendel Forbes at the University of the Bahamas to mark the day. 2 days ago, the government people of Trinidad and Tobago were taken aback by an announcement by the British government that going forward, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago will require visas to travel to Britain. You will remember that last year the British imposed a requirement on Bahamians that they must get an authorization number tied to their passport in order to step on the plane to go to London. British citizens have no such requirement to come to the Bahamas. Soon there will be similar requirements for entering the EU for Bahamian citizens. Go back to the pre-Columbian times and people simply got on a boat and moved from one place to the next. Of course, there were distinctions between Roman citizens and others in the Empire and the Ottoman Empire, I guess. That appears to be the bent of civilization, to be exclusionary. Each week, Bahamians complain to the Foreign Ministry about the immigration policies of the United States. They complain of the tone and manner in which they are treated at the embassy. They complain about the decisions, which seem whimsical, arbitrary, and unilateral. The answer from the Foreign Ministry is that, well, it's their country, and they decide. Which brings us to the most recent announcement from the U.S. that ministers of CARICOM countries and their families are subject to exclusionary policies by the U.S. because Cuban doctors work in the Bahamas and in CARICOM countries. The Foreign Ministry of the Bahamas issued a statement, a holding statement, saying while the matter was being addressed and examined, the Bahamas believes that it practices the best international standards when it comes to recruiting labor around the world. These are extraordinary times in the Common Era, when countries and the whole question of rules, the question of the United Nations Charter, the Declaration of Human Rights, the commitment to territorial integrity, the recognition of self-determination, the inviolability of borders, the right to move from one place to the next, throughout the world, all seem under threat. For small countries like ours and the entire Caribbean, if we are unable in these circumstances to exercise the one thing we have, which is our voice, and we also have our moral values, then 1804 for Haiti, 1962 for Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago, 1966 for Barbados, 1979 for St. Lucia and St. Vincent, 1973 for the Bahamas, 1974 for Grenada, 1978 for Dominica will mean absolutely nothing. God bless you, God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and let's stand up with our moral values and with our voice. Because across the country today, it's PLP all the way.
Thank you for watching another episode of the Honorable Minister Fred Mitchell, Minute by Minute, coming to you every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Do enjoy your day.
Well, it's not far back, Santa. At least it's not from me. Wind is right, you can sail away and find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see, then you believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always needed to be.